Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're starting in the car already, and the mission is we are driving to the Netherlands tomorrow. It's a simple one-day trip. We want to go to Taco Bell, and we don't have any public Taco Bells in Germany, so we are driving to the Netherlands. I also want to use this video as some kind of test experiment kind of video. Can't talk today again. Because it's really cold outside. It currently has 2 degrees. Tomorrow it should be between -2 and +3 degrees Celsius, so about frozen. And I want to see how much better my car does while charging for a long trip in cold temperatures. Because we've seen in my Italy road trip how it does in high temperatures, and it isn't that good because it replicates all the time. So we are currently charged to 100%, and the battery's at now 8 degrees. Was at 7 just a minute before. And yeah, we are gonna head towards Frankfurt at first, and I guess that we need to charge on the way. Probably charge up at Ionity real quick, just a little bit, and I think we should be at well over 10 degrees by then, so it shouldn't be any problem with charging at max speed, which I learned doesn't work below 10 degrees very well, and until 15 degrees it's between 35 and 40 kilowatts, and over 15 degrees up until like 30-35 degrees in the battery it's at 40 kilowatts, which is peak. So yeah, I'm just gonna use this whole trip as a little test, and I'll keep you updated how we do with charging. So don't see this as a road trip video. There won't be much filming of the driving itself, maybe sometimes in between a little, but it's more focused on the temperature and charging of the whole thing. So yeah, let's see how it does. We are at 8 degrees and now heading to the Autobahn, and I'll update you when I'm arriving at my stop, the next stop that I'm headed at a friend's house, and yeah, we'll see then. So I'm on the last meters to my first stop to pick up my friend and get some food and shit, and the battery heated up to 12 degrees. We're down to 69%, nice. And the next stop will be Ionity, but until then I'm gonna be here for like probably an hour or hour and a half. We're also down to freezing point, 0 degrees Celsius, so quite cold. I'm excited to see how much the battery will cool down again, and yeah, we'll see about that later. But yeah, I'll update you as soon as we head out again. So we're on the go again, and the battery is at 9 degrees, so it cooled down by 3, and we also lost 1% by preconditioning the car inside. So now we are going towards Ionity. Not sure with how much we will arrive there, but I guess like 40% or something. We'll see, and then we will charge there. Okay, anyway, we just found out some ding in the trunk at my scooter's bell. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna head out and we'll see with how much battery we will arrive at the charging station. and then we'll see how fast we are gonna charge. We are halfway to our charging stop and 10% down. We are at, you can see it, 11 degrees. Oh no, you can. 11 degrees in the battery, and yeah, I guess 50% will be our state of arrival. So that's alright, and I guess we will be going up to like 15, maybe 13 degrees until we are arriving at our charging stop. 14 kilometers to go. We will be there quite soon. We are arriving at Ionity right here. We're gonna go over here. We've still got 96 kilometers on the gasometer, and this one is offline still. But we have exactly 50% and 13 degrees in the battery, which is perfect for fast charging. So we should get perfect speeds. Let's just hop out and check that. And my phone decided to stop filming, but that's no problem. Let's open up and quickly authorize this guy. Here we go, please wait. Perfect. Let's plug in, and the cable is spun around. Connected, and it's snowing right now, and it's cold, like 2 degrees I think. Relays clicking. Communication takes forever, like always at Ionity. Come on, friend. We'll probably charge until we reach, or I should say we drop below 35 kilowatts. We're going up to 37. This should rise to 40 in just a sec, and we will stop filming and stop charging if we drop below 35 degrees per kilowatts. What's with the... Oh, I can't talk. Anyway, yeah, should be around 85% or something. So yeah, I should think before I talk, but yeah, whatever. We actually dropped down to 30 kilowatts and we are at 82%. Battery's at 16 degrees Celsius, so got quite warm. 3 degrees by charging like 30%, so good to know about that, at least at 1 degree outside temperature. It's snowing quite a lot, and you can see it back there. Maybe you can guess it, the white wall back there. Anyway, we're getting out and unplugging. So 10 kilowatts, 10 kilowatt hours in 18 minutes. Not that fast, but to expect with my car. Let's push this guy and let it unlock to pull it out. Get it hung up in here. So 122 kilometers until we reach our destination. Should be no problem with 83%. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so we are fully driving into the snow. The shoulder is completely full of snow, or full of snow from the last 15 or so minutes, and it's really hard to tell where the lines are. So yeah, interesting to drive, and my car does shit because it doesn't recognize the lines correctly. Wild, absolutely wild, but it's fun to drive. It's exciting. You have to do something to drive, and it's not just sit there and wait to arrive. So that's cool. We now are at a bit more than 50% of our route for today, and we are at 39% battery, so should be enough. We currently have like 20 kilometers of buffer, almost 19, and the battery is still at 17 degrees Celsius, so only 1 degree more than when we were charging. So that looks promising, but we're also driving with around 80 kilometers per hour, so not that fast. Otherwise we would definitely need to charge in between. We wouldn't make it to our destination. But I think like this, we should be getting there. And yeah, the weather's wild. My lane assist doesn't recognize all the lines at all. It just sees nothing. And yeah, so it's a lot of manual driving. And yeah, but it's nice. It's not that bad. We are now just minutes away from Frankfurt, and you can see it in the skies. It's so incredibly bright. You could think it's like 7 in the evening or something, but it's 5 to 11 and it's bright outside. That's just so crazy what the snowy sky makes of this light from the airport and from the city. But the city's still a bit ahead. We're still driving around with 80 kph, quite slow but better safe, and the battery's still holding up quite okay. It's so bright, that's so crazy. I hope you can see all of this because I need to have a look on the streets and not on my phone. Yeah, so seems like we're driving in daylight right now. My car could turn off its lights. We would still see everything. We are on the last meters to our destination. We still got 12% and 20 kilometers on the gasometer for 500 meters, so that's fine. I can turn right here because of this green arrow. But I need to be careful, there's nothing coming. So yeah, we are in eco mode and limited in power to a bit over 50%. Yeah, battery still at chilly 17 degrees Celsius, so didn't get any warmer, or almost not warmer since charging, which is very nice. But we are gonna head out to charge in just a bit, get the car full so we can charge tomorrow. We arrived at the charging station with 9%. The battery cooled down to 16 degrees and we got 37 kilowatts charging power. We were down to like 10 kilometers or left of range. So don't park your car in the cold after a long drive and leave it there, because you will lose all the remaining power and juice in the battery and you won't be able to move. So charge your car while it's warm. It was kinda close, so yeah. But anyway, we got it to charge now, and now we're gonna wait like an hour about, then it's 1 a.m. and then we can drive back and go to sleep. But for now, let's just watch some shows. See you tomorrow. We're now out in the cold, ready to go. Car is unfreezing already. I preconditioned it quite well to 23 degrees or something. Still frozen though. Yeah, let's quickly hop in and see what's the plan for now. We are still charged to 97%, so we lost 1% overnight, which is okay. Battery cooled down to 5 degrees, which is quite perfect as well for our first leg today. Yesterday in the evening we charged to 100%, battery heated up to 27 degrees. It was even to 28 but cooled down again because the last 10% were really slow. And yeah, now we are heading out towards the Netherlands. Quick update, we are right around halfway to our charging stop. 70 kilometers to go, 90 on the gasometer. We are down to 50% in the battery, which fits pretty much, so it should be fine. Battery heated up to 13 degrees Celsius, so almost 10 degrees up. I guess we will go up to about maybe 15 or 16 until we're there. We're driving with relaxing 110 kph, so that's fine. about 40 minutes until we arrive, and yeah, we'll see what speeds we can get and how low we will arrive. I guess it will be around 10%, maybe even lower, but yeah, we'll see. Also, this is the route I drove back from Hilden when I was in Hanover at the Sexy Cars event with the ID3. Nice. We bailed out a bit earlier. We're at 15% and 15 degrees. We have 14 kilometers to go, but we're just quickly gonna top up like 5% or something because we got 21 kilometers of range and it's hilly. Nice Cupra Born over here. Charging flap was almost frozen. So let's just get our charging card out of here if it wants to. It's frozen inside the wallet as well. Please, thank you. Number 2, number 1. Should be exact. Spun around like a twirling cable. So just gonna charge like 5% maybe, should be enough, and then we're gonna go continue to Ionity because that's cheaper. I'm just gonna pay less at Ionity, so I want to charge there. We are charged to 22%. We're getting 38 kilowatts and the battery's still at 15 degrees, so that keeps up. But also it's minus 2 degrees Celsius outside, so below freezing. But those, now we got 1 degree up, 16 degrees in the battery, but that's enough for us. I'm just gonna unplug, and it's icy here, really cold. 22% should easily be enough to get to Ionity. Close the flap. Get in Björn style, clean your shoes of the snow to not get the car too dirty, and then we head out again. 23% for the next 15 kilometers. That's enough. We arrived with like 13%, I think, and so this guy charges over there, so I need to charge here, which is kind of stupid, but okay, I don't care, it works for me. This guy with his Volvo XC40 Recharge couldn't charge here, so he had to drive over there. Let's just authorize. Alright, now. Looks good. Just plugged in, it's communicating. Should be working in just a sec. So I'm gonna go back in the car. After some unplugging and replugging, we got it to charge. We're at 17% and 17 degrees already and getting 38 kilowatts. I guess that's our peak for right now because I haven't seen more today, but that's okay. It's like 2 kilowatts of peak, so that's alright. I needed to push the plug a bit to the top to get the communication pins to connect, and then it worked quite fine. So yeah, sometimes it's just a bit tricky, but almost always works. The guys next to us didn't get it to work because, I don't know, they didn't push it up, but yeah, now it works. We charged up to 81%, battery's at 26 degrees, and we're only getting 33 kilowatts. So we're hopping out and unplugging real quick. I don't know why these guys still charge. They should be charging double of my speed, so I don't know what's going on, but okay. Get this plug in here. Okay. Yeah, it was okay because it didn't start immediately because the plug was meh. Okay, so let's go. We arrived at our next charging stop, 19% of the battery, 23 degrees, even though we were on the highway, but that's not a problem. So these guys also just arrived and plugged in, but luckily both spots were free. So let's just take this and plug it in here. Then I need to authorize. Yes, one. We are plugged in. Looks good to me. We already did a short stop at the last McDonald's, but the charger was broken. So we just parked there for 3 minutes, let the battery cool down a bit, and now we should get full power. Relays clicking. Here we go, 45 minutes to 100%, looks good. And we are getting 38 kilowatts. Awesome, perfect. We are still charging with 39 kilowatts, but we are at 46%. Battery's at 29 degrees, so quite toasty already. We only need 46% to arrive at Ionity with 20%, so we're going there now because still Ionity is cheaper. So I'm just gonna unlock the car to unlock the plug, and when it lets me, I'm just gonna unplug and put it back. Oh my god, this cable's so heavy. That's a 300 kilowatt cable right here, even though it can only do 150. Close the flap, and then we head on to Ionity. Let's go. So we got 53 kilometers left, 33%, and the battery is still at 30 degrees. And we are heading to the Netherlands, and you can see it because the focus won't do anything. 1 kilometer until we are at the border. So you can see it coming there. And here we are. Netherlandish signs. Welcome to the Netherlands, and instantly it's speed limit 100. Welcome to the Netherlands. There's not even a sign here. They just don't care. But my car says we're in the Netherlands, so that's fine. Awesome. Now only a bit until Ionity, and then we're also quite soon at Taco Bell, our destination. We arrived at Ionity 7. We are at 22%, and the battery cooled down to 28 degrees, which is cool. No, actually it isn't. Still quite toasty, but should be cool enough to charge. Just gonna plug in real quick. We actually didn't charge at those tritium units today yet. So let me get my LE card here. Looks good. Clicking. Even Geduld als du blieft. Or something, I guess. So yeah, it's communicating with the car. Should be charging quite soon. We will charge here until we reach enough to get to Eindhoven and back, because I think there's no more Ionity on the way there, so should be enough to get there and back, and charge here again on the way home. So yeah, but we'll see about that later. So we are up to 65% and still at 39 kilowatts, but we have 120 kilometers on the gasometer. Battery is at 35 degrees. It's 40 kilometers to Eindhoven and the same back, so should be no problem to do it with that range. So I'm just gonna jump out and unplug us, then we can go. Ionity got full while we were here. In the beginning it was just us and that, give it to me, and that Opel Corsa E over there. Now there's an e-tron S and a Polestar 2 as well. So yeah, awesome. So still full speed charging at the 4th charging session today, which is awesome. Now we're at 35 degrees, so I guess from now on it will drop down in speeds, but I hope that the battery will cool down a bit while we are eating in Eindhoven and while we are there, and maybe then we will get some good speeds on the way home as well. It's now 2 degrees outside. Maybe I guess it will get colder from now because it's getting dark in 2.5 hours maybe. So yeah, but we'll see about that. Now let's head to Eindhoven first. Let's go. We just arrived with 44% and 34 degrees in the battery, but we're parking inside a underground car park thing, so it's quite warm in here. Temperature goes up, so we'll see how cool the battery will get in here. But yeah, for now we're gonna get our food and then we will come back and see. And mission accomplished. We arrived at our destination and we got food. That's why we drove here. That's what we came for. That's what we got. Now we can eat and then we head back home. 350 kilometers, I'm not sure. Quite a lot. All the cars here are making some noise. We were successful at Taco Bell. We got another package for the way home. There's a guy coming. My car is so incredibly dirty here. It's disgusting. It's so salty all the way. But alright, that's how it is. Anyway, we're just in the city center of Eindhoven, just next to the Taco Bell, and it's so pretty there. It looks so good. I can show you some images of there and also of the Taco Bell where we were inside. It's a really nice town, and I guess we will come back sometime and have a more detailed look at the city. But for now, we're gonna head out back to Ionity, and I'll just update you about the temperature in the battery. It's quite warm and humid in here, so I guess it will be still around 25 degrees or something, but we'll see. I didn't guess too bad. It's 26 degrees. Still a bit too warm, so maybe we get one good charging session again, but after that I guess we'll run into some rapid gating. But still, I'm absolutely stunned how well it held up in those temperatures. The range is significantly lower, so 120 kilometers without eco and getting too cold in here, but still not too bad. And the charging speeds are way better, so I guess the time could be a bit better than in summer. So yeah, we're gonna go to Ionity right now. It's about 40 kilometers, so no problem at all. Should be there with around 20%, and then we will charge to about 80, I guess, to use some time and so on. Okay, so let's plug it in. Looks good. Tap our card. Looks good, so it will start charging now. I'm not sure if it just recorded, so I'm gonna wait until this boots up. We just arrived with 14% and 27 degrees in the battery. 17 kilometers left, that's perfect. And now we are getting 37 kilowatts. Nice. Let's hope we can keep this up for quite a while, but I'm not sure because the battery is quite toasty, so we'll see. I guess the next stops will get us some rapid gating, but we'll see. Maybe it'll cool down again until we get there. We are charged up to 81% and 36 degrees in the battery. We have 131 kilometers and we want to go, it doesn't show it, about 100. So that should be fine. I'm just gonna hop out before this Model 3 parks here. Let us unplug real quick. We got 37 kilowatts until the end, so that looks promising. I hope we can cool down the battery until our next stop and keep those speeds up at the next stop, but we'll see about that. 36, maybe we can get it down to below 30, that would be awesome. Then we would get similarly good speeds. It's 0.5 degrees outside, so maybe we can do it. I'm pumped. Let's see. Let's head out towards Germany. And here we are on our way back. 1 kilometer until Bundesrepublik Deutschland, how the Dutch would say. So yeah, we are at 68%. Battery's down to 36 degrees, but yeah, we'll see. And there I can see the sign with my favorite sign at the bottom. But it's too bright. Here you can see it. Yes. Welcome back to Germany. Welcome home. Or something like that. We arrived at our charging stop at Aral Pools or BP Pools with 14% and 35 degrees in the battery, which is quite high, but oh well. I hoped it would be less, but it is what it is. We would have been here with like 16-17% if my phone wouldn't have navigated us like, as we like to say in German, with the church around the village. So yeah, but anyway, let's just hop out real quick, turn on the car again, that the heater starts running as soon as we're plugged in. I'm just gonna open up the front and try if it helps with temperatures. I'm not sure because it's not that warm in there, but I don't know, maybe it does. So let's just quickly plug into here. I park this way around, then the cable should reach all the way back. Yep, if I pull it in like this. Okay, it locked, so it should be fine. Push the card. Looks good. 300 kilowatts. It's authorized. And starting to charge. Awesome. I'll just wait a minute and then see what speeds we can get. We're getting quite good speeds with 38 kilowatts, and you can't see it again because it just won't focus. 38 kilowatts as of yet. But we're still at 36 degrees right now, so I guess we will drop down in maybe 15 minutes when we reach 40. Maybe also this session will be good, but we still have 2 ahead, so yeah, I guess we won't be getting through this all the way with good speeds, but let's hope. We dropped down to 30 kilowatts and 65%. The battery's at 40 degrees, so from now on we will definitely rapid gate. We need about 66% to have enough buffer to our next Ionity charging stop, so that should be fine right now. I'm gonna go unplug real quick and then we can head out again. So I'm just gonna close this up. Yeah, that's cool in here, that's fine. And and then we can just stop from here, get this chunky boy out and plug back in, and then we can start our next leg to Ionity again. Same stop as on the way here, so let's go. We arrived at Ionity with 26%, so a bit more buffer than I would have wanted. I could have cheaped out a bit more, but anyway, we're down to 38 degrees in the battery, so I could get 2 degrees out of it, but still not as much as I would have wanted. But yeah, let's just plug in and see how it goes. I'm gonna turn off the car. So, open up this guy, plug in this guy, and it's heavy. Yep, looks good. Plug connected. Get out the card. Yep, I want to authorize, please. Now, here we go. Relays clicking. Preparing. I'm just gonna hold the cable up a bit. We had the same problem before. So we want to do our trick until it starts. Nice Model 3 over there and a Hyundai Kona. And here we go. Ramping up to 33 kilowatts. Yeah, that's about all it gets right now, I think. 324 volts, quite low. 105 amps, so yeah. But okay, at least we're charging. Nice. So we are at 85% and 41 degrees. It didn't go up that much, but we're also only charging with 23 kilowatts. So we decided to unplug. Now we have 134 kilometers of range on the gasometer. We need like 83 or 84 or something. So that should easily be enough. We need to fully charge at the next stop anyway. So it doesn't matter. So I'm just gonna hop out and unplug us. Let's unlock here so we can push the button outside in the back, or maybe we can also just use this one. Yep, can. Cable cooling still running, and the cable's so stiff, it's frozen. That's why it's so stiff, I guess. But also those tritium chargers here, they aren't the best. They're not as good as the ABB ones, or which ones are also good. I mean, the old tritium chargers are also quite okay. They do their job, but I think the new ABB ones are the most stable and the best working ones that Ionity has. Maybe also the thin ones, those are the thick ones, and they are also in 2/3 of the width available, I think. I think they're better, but I'm not sure. Anyway, LPtronic hyperchargers are the best anyway, so yeah. Whatever, let's just continue. What I also just quickly want to mention, as you might see over there, if you can see it a bit, there is a stop, I don't know, a stop with a restaurant and a charging station and no gas station. And normally we don't have that really much in Germany, but on this highway we got multiple of those, or at least today we saw multiple of those. I'm not sure if they are all on this autobahn here or if it's different ones, but on our trip today we saw multiple highway stops with only charging stations and restaurants. And I really like to see this, because charging stations. You can put them everywhere. Electricity is almost everywhere. You can just take it and put it wherever. And yeah, gas stations are a bit more complex and expensive, so that needs more planning. So yeah, put more charging stations to random stop points on the Autobahn with maybe some restaurants or even just toilets in there. That's awesome. Keep it up. It started to snow again. It's minus 1.5 degrees, but the battery is still at 42 degrees Celsius. So yeah, not that great, but still, it's awesome to drive with this tiny bit of light snow. Looks like a bit of light speed flying in a spaceship. I love it. Awesome. We arrived at Ionity with 29%, more than I expected. 41 degrees in the battery. I didn't get any heat out of it, even though it's minus 1.5 degrees outside, but just didn't work. But it's snowy and a lot. I just did some brake tests here in the parking space, and I fully locked up and I just slid ahead. And also I pushed the accelerator all the way through and nothing happened. Just nothing happened. We just drove slowly, like I was really lightly tapping on the accelerator, so really weird. Anyway, we need to plug in, so let's hop out, freeze a bit, and hurry up getting the charger going, because it'll take some time, because the battery's hot even though it's cold outside. So we are connected. Let me get my card. Yep, looks good. Charging payment successful. Now it's communicating. I'm just gonna get my jacket and we're gonna have a look at the snow. And I'll update you as soon as we're leaving again. Our charging power is down to 7.1 kilowatts. I'm literally charging faster on AC. The battery is at 100%, but it's not stopped yet. 4.6 kilowatts. It's just at the brink of stopping. Anyway, the battery's at 41 degrees Celsius, so toasty again. We're fully charged. I wanted to fully charge because I need to go some 100 kilometers tomorrow again. So the more we charge now, the less I have to charge tomorrow. That's good. But yeah, well, it's still snowing outside and not that little, so yeah, it's quite a lot, and it snowed for quite a while now. But yeah, I'm just gonna hop out and unplug us, and then we head out. And when we arrive at our destination, I will update you for last time. So let's just, you see, these are my footprints from before. You almost can't see them anymore. So 99%, but that's enough. We unlock, we unplug if it lets me. Yep, please wait. Awesome, we charged 23 kilowatt hours in about an hour, so charging time really got higher. That was satisfying. And now we jump inside the warm, cozy car, clean feet, like we learned, whatever, you know what I mean. Close the door, and let's go. So, I'm gonna go full send in reverse. Oh, actually moves quite well from there. So let's try full send in forwards on this thinner snow, and nothing happens at all. I'm fully on the accelerator, nothing happens. And now full on the brakes. yeah. So we need to drive carefully. Full on accelerator, blinking on end, but nothing happens. So yeah, I'm gonna drive slowly and carefully right now because it's snowy and icy and cold. We just arrived back at my friend's house. I forgot to film in the car, but we still had like 67% in the battery. At least my app tells me that. And I think we had 40 degrees Celsius in the battery. To review all of this, I would say in the cold, it's easier to road trip the e-Golf. We had 5, if you count the 2 half charging sessions as one. I think we had 5 fast charging sessions without rapid gating, and after that it started to rapid gate a bit, but then the battery just got really warm and it just can't get the heat out of it even when driving fast because it pulls power all the time. So the only way to get the battery to cool down is to let it sit and do nothing for a longer period of time in cold temperatures. So I'm really wondering what the temperature will be tomorrow morning. I will show you right at the end of the video what it will be. And yeah, so to sum it up, if you want to road trip the e-Golf better than in summer, go in winter, go in cold temperatures around freezing point or even lower, but keep in mind the drivable distance. The range of the battery will go down by quite some margin. So 100 kilometers, 120 on the Autobahn with 120 kph is realistic, but 150 kilometers is just a bit too far to go with one battery, at least at normal Autobahn speeds. So yeah, that's been it for now. Thank you so much for watching and see you guys in the next one. Bye. To quickly answer my question from last night, 8 degrees. It cooled down to 8 degrees.